Hey guys, it is Deb with Art and Grace. I am so glad to be live tonight. I've missed everybody and I want to show you how easy it is to paint one of these ceramic trucks. These ceramic trucks are or ceramics period, are one of my favorite things to paint. And a lot of people are intimidated by them. They think that it's, going to be really hard and difficult. So I'm going to show you from scratch how to make these or how to paint them. So let me pull this up, but you guys, if anybody can see me right now, please leave a comment so that I can be sure it's working. Every time we go live, we still need to be sure that we're on our page and you guys can see us. So if anybody pops on, let me know, but I'm pulling it up over here. Hopefully everybody's having a good day, a good Friday, and is ready for a nice weekend. The sun is just beating in on this window in front of me. As you can see it on my shoulder, it's really bright. Okay, I'm live. You mute that. Okay, so I want to show you from scratch, just from the very start. So I didn't do anything to this. It's just a ceramic truck. These are so cute. And you can put anything in the back of these. So here's the thing. You can paint this any color. I typically like to paint them, or if it's for me, I did like an off-white one. I don't even know where it is. It's over there. And I've done a navy. You can paint these any color, but if you do a more neutral color, then you can use it year round. At Christmas, you can put, Christmas greenery and some little pretty ornaments back here. You can fill it with candy. At Valentine's, you can put in some, pink flowers or spring flowers. You can do so much with these. So let me know if you have one. I know that some of you guys have painted with me before and have bought a ceramic truck. So my friend Marty, she's one that has, I'm not seeing comments, but I bet y'all are leaving them. So usually they start popping up at some point. So I hope that they do. Oh, there. So I can see them now on my computer. Hi, Ian. I'm so glad y'all are here. Hi, Mel. Hi, Eileen. Okay, so good. Ellen, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Linda and okay. Oh, Ann, thank you. That's so sweet. I love the stars. Thank y'all. Hi, Marty. You have a truck. So what color is yours? Y'all tell me what color and I'm going to start painting. Do you want, here's my choices, is blue or red. Because I did want to use it this weekend for July 4th. But, if it's red, I'll use it at Christmas. But if not, I will still... Hi, Tina. Glad you popped in here, girl. Good to see you. So y'all vote, red or you can pick any color, honestly. It's okay. Because you can always paint over them, too. So, oh, good. Is it Nelda? Nidra. Oh, hi, girl. I'm sorry. Y'all, it's my old eyes. Okay, so what colors? I'm not seeing colors, but y'all give me whatever you want. I've got any color with a different back end. Yes, so it's empty back here. It goes all the way down in, to the front of the truck. So you can technically fill it with a lot if you want to. A lot of times I put one of those foam, the little piece of foam back here and then put flowers or something. Or you can put a little dish or even like a part of a box so that it just sits right here and then fill it with candy. You can do whatever. Sometimes I've stuffed even like plastic bags that you get at the grocery store. I'll stuff them up here and just to block it off to here if I don't want things to go down in there. So what colors? We have a red. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you. Oh, guys, look. I finally had a chance to wear my earrings. So can y'all see these? Might need to come closer, but the sun is going to get in my eyes if I do. They are so amazing. Stephanie Brooks made these. She makes earrings, and I won her little giveaway. I never win. I was thrilled. And now that I'm wearing them, I'm even more thrilled. They're lightweight. I don't even feel them. I mean, they're just like, it's like not having anything on. So it's not pulling my ear. Guys, if you need some earrings, she's your go-to girl. Aren't they cute? They have just enough bling to make them, Texasified, whatever you want to call it. We like our bling here. Excuse me, my voice is not good today. I've got a lot of allergies. Okay, so hi Linda. Do we have color choices? Blue. Listen, Ann, I am going to be selling these. So Ford blue. Hi Linda. Red. Corey's watching. Corey. Okay, so these are my friends Corey and Tina. They put, let me just tell you. I'll start painting and then I'll tell you the story and see what y'all think. Okay, so I see both. I see red and blue. I love my earrings, Stephanie. I really, really do. I think, go ahead and put your business link in here. So if anybody wants a pair of earrings, they could ask you about it. Thinking about red. Okay. Does anybody think I should do July 4th? Because that was my original plan, was to do, basically do like red, white, and blue on this thing. So I know that really limits what I can use it for. But y'all can pick. I think it's fun to let y'all pick, and I just love to paint, so. I did make my bracelets. I did. Red or blue. I'm just gonna, here's the thing. I already poured blue. And then I decided to let y'all ask, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my blue. So let's start, and I'm gonna show y'all so easy. You can use any brush you want. A chip brush like this, just from the Dollar Tree or wherever, will cover it really quick. And you can also use your favorite flat brush or an angled brush. I'm just basically doing a base coat. So I'm gonna get, I actually meant to get my black out. I'm going to do a little bit darker. Oh gosh. I should have done that before I got on here. Poured my black. Because I've wasted a lot of time just chit-chatting. So if you come on and watch the replay, fast forward. Never watch. You don't ever have to sit and watch my rambling. But when I haven't gone live in a while, like I haven't, I chat. I chat a lot. Okay, so I'm just going in with my base coat, and basically you can paint everything this base color. And the reason that I do a really dark color is because, let's say that I want to paint this truck red, then in some of the crevices you're gonna see just little bits of black or whatever color is my base, and I like that. I think it adds character to make it look kind of old, not like it's brand new. So you can just paint the whole thing a base color of a dark color. And I'm just showing you how I do it. This is ceramic bisque. So, and you guys ask your questions. I'm not gonna be able to keep up and watch for those while I need to put an apron on. I have it, I just forgot to slip it over. Okay, so y'all ask your questions and I will answer them as I go, or afterwards if I don't get to them all. But this is ceramic bisque, so it's been fired one time, and it does not have to be fired again. You can put these acrylic paints, like I'm doing, I hope y'all can see, just right onto this truck. And I'm just gonna paint the inside too, because sometimes I don't, if I know what I'm, maybe I'm going to use it to hold flowers. I've done that before where I have flowers in it all the time. But if you're gonna maybe put candy in it, go ahead and do your base coat inside too, because that will show. But anyway, they fired it one time. You paint it with acrylics, you seal it really well, and then you're good. That's it, you're done. Now, you don't want to put food necessarily inside this, like you would, not that you would, but you want things to be in a package, so candy that can be in a package. Or put down, tissue or something. You wouldn't just want to set it on top of the, but there are some sealers that are food safe. I'm just kind of weird that way, so even if it says food safe, I'm a little suspect. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. So I use mine for decor. But this is how easy it is, guys, is you just go in here and get it painted. You don't have to be pretty, because especially right now, this is just a base coat that I'm getting in here. And it covers, obviously it goes pretty fast because you're not trying to be pretty, you're just trying to get it covered. So anyway, I just think these are so great for the holidays, especially, you know, just filling them with things. So seasonally you can put, well, tell me what y'all would put, because you could put, like for July 4th, you could put flags, you could put maybe some greenery and flowers. Y'all have other ideas? And then we're gonna hit back to school time soon. So if you're a teacher, you could fill this with pencils or markers, or, you know, you could still do, you could put apples. I mean, fake apples would be even better so they don't rot, but you know, there's nobody, I have not found anybody who can't find a use for these. So a lot of times people buy them for gifts and paint them and give it to the person. And I've seen people use them on their counter at work, and you know, it held like, you know, you can put the little foam in here and then put pins in it so people can grab a pen. There's just a lot of things you can do with them. Let's see, I'm going to catch up just kind of briefly, see if I missed any questions that I need to answer right now. Tell me what you guys are doing this weekend. Does anybody have any fun plans? Are you going, you know, you don't have to say, yeah, I'm going out of town. Don't say that, because you never know who's watching. But, you know, are you going to be with family? That kind of thing. Oh, Tina, yes. I think the Christmas trees would be adorable, or a big, you know, one that just pokes out the back. That'd be great. And I'm not forgetting, I'm telling my story. Presents would be cute. Hi, Christy. Oh, how cute. Buckeyes. He loves me. What is Buckeyes? Give it to your dad filled with Buckeyes. Is that a bean? I don't know why I don't know that. Heard of it. Yeah, wax paper would work. Oh, Marty, that's so funny because I've been running around. I had to run a couple of errands. Hi, Ashley. Oh my gosh. If you're still on here, do y'all see this sun coming in? I need to back up. It's just really bad right now. I can't seem to find, it's so high where the sun comes in that I can't find a way to block it. Anyway, so I'm just kind of getting a good base coat in here. And because there's these wheels right here, you know, you kind of have to go around and get in the grooves, but I won't really worry too much about the inside right now. I'm going to go ahead and just keep painting the base color on the truck. I probably will, what I'm going to probably do instead of doing patriotic, I'll probably show y'all a good way to make these look old. I really like making them look kind of antique-y. And let me tell you, guys love them when you do that, because then they're kind of cool and they can put them in an office or something. So like say my friends Tina and Corey that are watching tonight, he's a coach. So like you could do school colors and then put their little mascot on the door. I mean, so many cute things you can do with these. And I just always love painting them. I know this truck will go out of, you know, style at some point, but I love them. And I think right now everybody still does. And I was just at Hobby Lobby and they're putting out stuff, and but they had a really cute patriotic one. So anyway, I didn't see anybody. I miss you, Ashley. Sorry, I don't think I even said that, but I saw your comment. Thank you. I miss you too. I don't think my comments are still popping up right, but hopefully the sun will pass by in just a second and it won't be shining in so weird. Hi, Evelyn. Did you get a truck for me? I think you bought something for me if I remember, but I might not have. Thank you, Stephanie. So she put her link. That's where you can get earrings. She has all kinds. I'm sure she has all kinds of stuff. But I cannot tell you how comfortable they are. I don't like anything that bothers my ears or pulls or is heavy. So when you see me, I typically only have on little bitty, you know, stud kind of earrings. I have this type, but most of mine are heavy. And so when I put these on, I literally was like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. You just don't even feel them. And I ran around and did not have any issues. So I think y'all need some. Plus, she's just a super sweet lady and super fun to follow. I like watching her videos, so you can just follow her and watch some of her videos. Every time you watch another artist, you learn so much. You pick up little tips and tricks from everybody. So I always tell you, like and follow, you know, everybody. And with all of the changes with Facebook, sometimes you have been following somebody for years and all of a sudden you kind of quit seeing their stuff. And that's because of just the new format they've brought out. So you might have to go back, if you haven't seen your favorite people in a while, go back and check and be sure you're following. You just hit the follow button and then it lets you change the settings to where you can see every time we go live, every time we post, anytime we have an offer or like a special, which I don't really do. I give y'all the best I can because that's just, I don't want to mess with sales. And then, but I know that that's happened a lot to me where I realize all of a sudden I don't ever see so-and-so and I'll go check and it's just kind of reverted back to the default settings. So sometimes you have to check that. So if you haven't done that for me, I would appreciate it. And that way you can see, because I've got so much coming up. I've been doing a lot of planning for the holidays. It sounds really weird, I know, because it's July and early July. But when you do what I do, you have to order early. I've been caught before where things are sold out, or somebody will say, hey, can I get 3 more Christmas trees? And by the time I go to, you know, to check, they're sold out. So yeah, I like to order stuff early. So I will I'll do a pre-sale for these. So if you're interested in one of these, just write in the comments something to let me know. So like interested in truck, and I will let you know when I get them. I wanted to kind of see if anybody's interested in these, because I am going to do the Christmas trees and some other things. So, but these, I just love. I think they can stay out year round if you do the right color. Wonder if y'all thought of anything else to put in these that I haven't thought of. It is ceramic, Jan. It's called ceramic bisque. So it's only been fired one time. You can paint it with acrylics and seal it, but it is a form of ceramic. Yes, it's very good quality. I've used these over and over and never had any issues with any of them. The company that I use, you have to be a business. You can't just order from them. And one time I did have some that arrived broken, and I called them, and just there on the phone, she said, okay, and I just resubmitted, you know, I put in a replacement. They should be there within a few days. So it took the first set at least maybe 10 days to get to me. The second set, she like overnighted or whatever they do. I don't know, maybe not overnighted, but I got them in like 2 days. So I was so surprised when they, you know, it's a huge box when they bring them. But so when I get them, I check them and make sure there's no cracks, no problems at all. And then I repackage them really well. And if you've bought one from me, you know it comes all in a ton of bubble wrap and some paper to be sure that, you know, it arrives to you safe. And the thing that I like about these too, because, you know, I've been different places where they have these or something similar like Walmart or, you know, Big Lots, different places. And those are fine if that's what you want. Like if you're fine with that and you don't need it to be good quality, really, you just kind of want one, that's totally fine. And they would be cheaper for you. These are about $40. But they're so worth it in my opinion, because have y'all had the ceramic Christmas trees? My grandmother made them back in the early 80s, or was it 70s? Might have been late 70, like 78 or 79. I can't remember. It was about that time. And I still have two. She made three. She made one for my brother, one for me, and one for my parents. And I've got my mom's, and I've got mine. And I'm just so thankful that I still have them. I love them. I get them out every year. And so it's like something you can pass down to your kids. And I mean, it's cute enough that you would want to keep it. You don't ever just get rid of it. And then you can give it to them, and they're going to have all those good memories and want to put it out every year. So to me, because of the quality of these, they're so worth it. The ones that you can get in stores are not ceramic typically. They're like resin. And resin's okay. I mean, I just like these. So yeah, it's a totally personal preference, how much you like it and how much you want to keep it and that kind of thing. But the quality's great. And if you have one, let me know what you think, because I know some of you on here or that will watch the replay have bought one from me. Let's see. A different piece to the trunk. I don't know if this is the exact one. I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I'll have to check the size. Oh, Dawn, you have one? So how do you like it? What's the quality like? Let me know what you think. Yes, it was good customer service, Steph. Oh, man. Sorry, Serenity. Okay, Linda. Yes, Kristen. Did you get yours from me? I don't remember. Okay, I see your comments. So, hi, Anastasia. I will definitely get back with you guys. And go ahead, if you have any questions about anything regarding these, let me know, and I will answer your question as soon as I'm done. But we're about to get to the fun part. So I'm just getting a good base. I will go back when I'm done and do the bottom, but I don't want to make y'all sit and wait while I paint the bottom, right? So that's no fun. And I did on purpose want to do the base for you because, like I said, I think a lot of people, well, they've told me that they don't know if they could do it. They've said, hey, can you do it for me? Which, yes, I love to paint them, so I'm happy to. But I'm telling you, it's easy. You can do this. And so then you have the joy of knowing you did it. You can tell, your kids and grandkids you did it, and that's kind of fun to pass these down. I really would like this to look good, though. I kind of was thinking, well, I guess I don't have to do the inside while I'm live, but I do want y'all to see a nice truck and not just... And Linda, I don't think I ever finished. I do make my own jewelry like this, like the bracelets, because I'm such a bracelet wearer. I almost always, when I go anywhere, I have bracelets on. It's almost like a security blanket, I think. So yes, it's just something. I've made a lot of jewelry in the past and used to sell it a lot. It started just because people at work would ask me, oh my gosh, you always match. Where do you get these cute things that match? And that's kind of how it started with the selling, is just people asking me. How long have I been on? Somebody let me know. Well, I guess I could look at the time. I was just trying to get an idea. So about 25 minutes. And that's with chatting. And that's about how long the base coat takes. And then it goes real fast after that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. But, since the base is that white bisque, I do really like to get every every piece of white that would show, I don't want it to show. So I am kind of getting in there, and I recommend putting a towel down when you paint. So just put a big towel on your surface or whatever that you have that you don't mind if paint gets on it. So you could put a towel down and then put like a dollar store tablecloth over it, because if I dropped this while I'm painting it, it would crack. You know, it is ceramic. They are somewhat fragile. But I've done this so many times that I've never dropped, I'm afraid to say that, but I haven't ever dropped one while I'm painting it and cracked it or anything. I still don't really want to do this whole thing, so I might just do a little further in here and then be done and get to painting the fun part. But you see, that's why I like the chip brush, because you can just get in there and get after it with the chip brush and just get all around there. Okay. So speaking of containers, so this, I think I might have just got paint on me. This is what I call the truck with container, because you can put anything you want back here. And one time we took homemade banana pudding to our friends, Corey and Tina. I don't know if they're still on here, but I'm going to tell the story anyway. And they loved it. It was, you know, homemade from scratch, my mom's recipe that we all just love. And went to their house. I can't remember if we wanted the bowl back or if it was just sitting there and I saw it. But guess what? It had fish in it. It was being used. I can't even say this without laughing. It was being used as a little fish bowl. This is my mom. Actually, was it my mom's or grandma's? I think it was just my mom's bowl. It might have been my grandmother's. I can't remember now. So, you know, my fault for sending it, but it had fish in it, just water and fish. And so, oh, we gave them the hardest time about that. I'm not a grudge holder. I'm not fussy, like whatever. It's okay, you know. Of course, my mom was alive at the time, so I wasn't as particular with her things then as I would be now. But y'all, that's funny. That is funny. I was like still kind of mortified, but it was still funny. And we've laughed about that so many times. I don't know why it's funny. But they're our dear friends. We love them. Love, love, love. I don't know if she's on here and she'll say something. She may have had to get off. Thank y'all for commenting. I just love going back and reading them. Oh, your dad had a blue pickup? My granddad had one very similar to this. I think that's probably why I'm so partial to these trucks. And his was light blue though. And, you know, in my mind, I picture it a certain way, but knowing it probably was not near as nice as I picture. I mean, I just have such fond memories of it, but I'm sure it was just a beat up old work truck kind of thing. But, you know, he was my beloved grandpa, and I just thought he was a great man. So I thought everything he had was great, I guess. So I am going in here with a lighter blue now and brushing this on. You can see that there's no special technique. There's no big deal to this. You're just painting it. But y'all, I can't wait for you to see when I start adding the, what I call rust, you know, some of the stuff to make it look old. And I don't worry about if I don't cover every square inch of it, because that's why I did the bottom a really dark, kind of almost black color, because it's kind of cool to show through in spots. So you don't have to worry if you're not getting every spot. It's totally okay. And this dries quickly. So if I go over, let's say that I accidentally paint like right over that and get blue on the light, that's okay, because I'm gonna come back with white once it dries and it will cover right over. So that's what I mean about, don't feel like you can't do this. There's nothing hard about it. And it's really fun to do them as like a family. So like maybe you get the truck for you and some ornaments or something for the kids to do, and you could all do them together. Or, you know, if you want to make it a family event, I mean, if you wanted to, you could all do a truck, which would be so fun. But, you know, they're a little more pricey than I'd probably want to do. But if you can do that, I say go for it. That'd be great. Everybody could have one in their room, and, you know, they'd love that. Oh, another cool thing to put in the back is lights. So put a couple, like a string of white lights back here, Christmas lights, or those fairy lights are fine too. And then it's a great night light. So that's one reason that I think they're great for kids' rooms. And I've had people buy them for kids' rooms to do that. So just like the ceramic Christmas trees I sell, they make great night lights for kids because they're comforting. They get to see that light shining, and they just kind of feel better about going to sleep in the dark room. So I am kind of getting this blue everywhere. And then, like I said, I'll go back and be more careful when I'll do the windows and the fenders and all that stuff. It's kind of in my way. Stephanie. So funny. They must have popped off. Oh, you're there, Tina. I just saw the fish didn't, man, they never do. That's so funny. Yes, you can, Tina. You could put the fish in the back of the truck. Oh, Sue, you haven't? Oh, gosh, you need to. They're so fun. Yes, Sue, get out. You should get out and do it right now with me. I don't know why I love these so much. I just do. And that's why, you know, there's not a whole lot of things where I would say I'll do it for you, like I'll paint it for you, but I don't know, I'm weird. I just love painting them. So, yes, I would totally paint these for somebody. I think I've only had to once. I think everybody likes doing them. You can leave that inside. You don't have to do the inside, the lighter blue if you don't want to. This is also cute in army green, or I've done leopard print. You can do, what do you call it? Camouflage. I think it'd be super cute to do the different greens and make it like a camouflage truck. So match a kid's room, or match something, you know, if you have a playroom, or a guy has a man cave, you could paint it to match whatever they have in there or want. Okay, so we've got a really good base coat of blue. And yeah, I am not careful. I am so not careful. I get paint all over me and I don't care. My shower will take it right off. I am gonna put out a little more black. Oh, Stephanie, that's a long time. That's great. Yes. So see, you would want to do yours with that antique kind of look that I do, I bet. You did, Dawn? How cute. Yeah, I bet he loved it. And it'd be fun to have like a tent in that room too. But he probably doesn't have it anymore. My kids loved playing in tents, so we would set up. We had a real tent that we would actually bring in the house sometimes because it was small. It was really their size. But, you know, if the weather's bad, you just pin up some sheets and let them play tent. I've lost a lot of people. I guess I'm talking too much and going too slow. That's sad. If anybody wants to sprinkle this video out, that would really help me. I would sure appreciate that. I was so busy with the Alzheimer's event this last June, you know, last month, that I have probably lost some of my friends that follow me because I haven't been painting. I've been working, like doing a lot of behind the scenes kind of stuff that had to be done. Okay, let me show y'all up close. Isn't that a pretty blue? Now, forget the bottom because I'm not doing the bottom tonight while y'all are live. And I've done a pretty good job in here, but obviously I'll go back and paint the inside better. But you see the gist of it. Just being sure I haven't missed any big important questions. And if I have, I'll go back. Okay, so let me show you how I build up a little rust and things like that. Okay, so I've got, and if anybody's wanting to know colors also, I used the DecoArt Primary Blue and a little bit of black, and then this is Rose Gold. That's not what I wanted. There's another one that I used. Here it is. Copper. This is bright copper, and this is one of my favorites to make them look kind of antique. And I'll use some brown. And you can use, this is probably a better brown. This is Mississippi Mud. My friend Tracy got me onto this, and it really does, it's great for making a car or truck look muddy. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Again, you know, you can do yours however you like if you do one. But I take the same brush. I don't worry about, for this type of look, we're just making it kind of look muddy. So I'm going to take some of this and just kind of, oh, it needs to be dry. It really is still too wet. Okay. Well, hold up. Let me use my little heat gun on it. Because that is going to, since I'm doing this in fast time, we'll just go ahead and use this. So just going to get some of it dry where I need to put some of the mud and some of the copper. My desk is so small. Okay, I think that'll be good. So you can use your finger, you can take a little baby wipe, and let me show you. I usually have these out anyway in case I get too much, but you can take a little baby wipe and get just a little bit on there. Just try different techniques to see what you like. That is still, and then just kind of blot it. And it just kind of looks like you've gone mudding or something. So normally you want this good and dry. This is just kind of medium dry, so we'll see how it turns out. You can, if you feel like you got too much or you don't like the look, just go back over with your blue. But I do like the fender. You can just barely see it on the fender. And then let me try using the brush and show y'all. So I'll get a little bit of this brown on the brush and then kind of offload it a little bit and then just Yeah, I don't like that. Maybe what I did last time was I had a really good way. I guess it wasn't using that brush. Maybe it was a different brush. Let me try a totally different brush to where it's not mixed. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so when you go to put your brown on, don't mix it with the blues. Just do a straight brown. Ugh. I still don't understand why it's getting so much blue on here. Oh, hold on. I needed a new plate. That's it. Okay, we're gonna be in business. So there. So you can just kind of brush it on if you want a lot. You know, your truck is gonna, definitely an older truck is gonna not be pretty blue. It's gonna have a lot of stuff on it. I tend to put a lot more of this around these edges like this. And anywhere you think the sun would hit, so on the roof and the fenders are gonna have a lot. And this is just my first pass. I put several colors and I'm gonna show you exactly which ones that will make it look really old. And you can do your fenders, or is that what they're called, fenders? You can do them silver if you want. I just make them real dirty if I do silver, because they're not gonna, if it's antique, it's not gonna be clean. So I'm kind of just going along the lines of the truck. So y'all tell me if you like the muddy look, or would you want yours to be really nice and clean and, you know, bright, because that's cute too. I've done them both ways. For some reason, it's not showing me if anybody's sprinkled. But when I get off, if anybody did, I'm gonna put you in a little drawing for Happy Mail. The last comment I see was Tina loving the rusty look. Okay. Thank you. And I will go back and check all the comments. Okay. So just dirty it up as much or as little as you want, if you want to. Like I said, you can keep it really nice and clean if you prefer. But I might as well show this way, because you know, to do it really nice and clean, all you do is paint it whatever color you like, and then seal it with a sealer. So I'm going to show you this way just to show you how you would do it if you want to make it muddy and old looking. Okay. Obviously the tires as well would be worn looking, not new. And you know, whenever you're doing something like this where you're making something look old, you know, it's not going to be, it's going to be very sporadic. So like a little, you know, put more here, and then, so you just, it's just hit or miss. And that's what makes it easy, is that it could be however, it doesn't have to be any certain thing. Okay, so we've got our brown. I'm going to go back with a little bit of this copper, and it doesn't take much. And if you buy a kit from me, by the way, just put, if you're interested, put it in the comments that you're interested. They're $40. I will even ship you, if you tell me you want to do one of these type, I'll ship you some of, it doesn't take much, some of this paint to make it. So this is the copper, and I just, a very light touch. You can hold your brush at the back, and when you do it, it's more wispy and not, you're not using it like a crayon or a pen. You're not going to brush it on. You're going to just wisp it on. And again, I like to have this on anything that would be silver normally is going to get more, and then where the sun hits it is the main areas that I focus on, especially around that fender. And guys, the best part is when you get done, if you don't like it, you feel like you put too much brown or too much copper, you can paint over the whole thing. I could paint this whole thing white right now and start over with another color. So you can't ruin it. And probably why acrylic paint is my favorite medium for paint, because it's so forgiving. Just easy to work with. Up under here is going to have some rust. So I'm just getting it in the color and then offloading it so it's not so much. See if y'all can see this up close as I do it. So you don't want much on your brush, and that way you can really put it where you want and not overdo it, because I've overdone it and it looks weird. It just has a big blotch, and then you kind of have to work on covering it up. So I got a little too much down here, got a little aggressive. See that? It's okay, but that's what I mean about I would let that dry and then put a little blue over it or whatever. But it doesn't bother me. When people look at something, they look at the whole thing, and I don't think anybody would think anything of it. Now, after this, we're going to use some silver. And honestly, it really doesn't matter what order you go. I'm just kind of showing you the colors that I use to make it look old. Y'all may be seeing things that I've missed or that it needs it. Okay. I know my granddad's had some rust, so that's why I think I started putting the copper, because I thought about that, how I can remember something about the rust being on there. Okay, so let's go with a little bit. You can actually put some black and it looks good. Let me just dot a little black and show y'all. Again, I'm going to offload my brush so that there's not a lot on it. Oh, I just accidentally dipped it in the copper. Let me wash it off. What do y'all think so far? I know it's a little bit boring probably to watch, but I like showing the whole process so that people are not as intimidated and they can do their own at home and know what it's going to look like when they're done. And then if you purchase a truck, then you can watch my tutorial if you want to do it this way, and then just kind of follow the steps. So, oh good, you love it. Thank you, Dawn. Hi, Becky. Thank you. Oh good, y'all like it. Hi, Sheila. It's okay. Hi, Jeannie. No worry, Joni. No worries, y'all. There's always a replay. So, oh, if somebody has sprinkled, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Christy. And oh, Carlene, thank y'all so much. That's awesome, Linda. That is great. Dawn, goodness, thank you. Okay, so let's do a little bit of black. That's what I wanted to show y'all. Because I do usually add a little black, even though this one's blue, and so it's, but I still will put a little because it definitely makes it, you know, look old. I put it in the crevices a lot. So like right in here, I'll take my brush and kind of rub it in there. You can use a smaller brush if you prefer. Like this is a little big. Let's see. I almost grabbed my watercolor. Oh, here they are. I got plenty of choices, trust me. I like a pretty small round brush. This one is a 4, and that's a pretty good size. So I don't get it wet. You just dip it into your black, and then you can offload it a little bit. And then I just go in these where there's the, you know, the lines, the cracks of the truck, and put black in there and darken those up. That's another technique that makes it look more antique or old. And if I hadn't told you, you probably wouldn't have noticed. But now that I'm telling you the way I do it, you'll probably see the black. But it just, these things that I'm doing just kind of give it the overall look. Your eye doesn't really focus on the black. You just, it just registers, oh, old and antique. If I get too much, I can use my finger and wipe it, or I can use a baby wipe and wipe some off. So no big deal. No stressing. This, you know, doing things like this, they're great for family time, or you can do it while you watch a movie with your family. You don't have to, you know, if you don't want to just sit still, you can do these and still be part of the family. Just set up a little TV tray or something. I'll hold this up in 1 second, guys, and let you see the black. And I will make another pass with this black with my coarse brush. Sheila, was it you that was going to get one of those brushes? I think it was. If so, did you find one? I went to Michael's the other day and didn't even think to look because I could have picked you up one if you didn't. You'll see. At the end, you know, right now I've got more paint on it, and so I'll go in these cracks, and then at the end, when most of my paint is off, I can just kind of rub it on the truck. And it leaves, do y'all see that? It leaves a little bit on there without being overwhelming. If I have more copper than I want, because it's bright, you know, I can just rub a little bit of that black over it and tone it down. That's why you can't mess them up, guys. Thank y'all for sticking with me. I see that a lot of people have left. I feel bad every time I see that. I'm like, oh no, I hate they're leaving, but this is, you know, not a super fast project, so. It's a Friday night. So what would y'all put in these for 4th of July? Like, would you put flags or candy, or you could put a cup back here, or a couple of, like a small, let me think, I have something, where is that? Where is that? It was on this desk. It is. Okay. Let me show you an idea I just had. So if you have a, you know, something you can put in the back that fits, look at that. That almost fits perfect. And then you could put your forks or knives or whatever. This I have been having with some couple of tea lights in it. So you could, you know, do that. And have your tea lights in the back. But you could also have greenery or whatever. So yeah, there's so much you can do with them. So much. So there it is, looking old. I'm going to do the windows. And then I want to do a little bit of silver. I always do a little silver. It's just kind of this combination that works really well. Here it is. This is the one that I like the most. It's called Zinc, and it's got some metallic in it, and it's just a good dark silvery color. So, you'll see. I know it's hard to tell, but, and just kind of starting light at first. But I know that would have been a, you know, license plate, so it could have either been white or silver or something. So this thing, I don't know what it's called, but that would have probably been silver. So this is just a round brush I'm using, but you can use whatever you have that will fit up in there. I will do a little bit of this door handle thing, but then I do go back and put some black to make it so it's not shiny. I don't want it to look like it's new. Let's do some happy mail for you guys that have stuck with me. Let me think. A good way to do this. Okay. I don't want y'all to see me so that you can't figure out what I'm writing. Okay, pick a number between 1 and 100, and the first person that gets close, you know, or if you guess it, that's great, you'll get it. Or if you get close, that's fine too. So y'all guess between 1 and 100. Thank you guys. I'm finally seeing all your comments, and I will go back. Joni, this is called Zinc, and it's by DecoArt. DecoArt is just all I use. It's my favorite. I don't get paid. I don't have any kind of reason to tell y'all that. Like, it's just what I love and what I use. I would love to collaborate with them because I do use all of their products. But yeah, I don't get paid or anything. It's not an affiliate or anything. Oh, I see the numbers coming in. Okay. I think, is that all that's on here? So we've just got about maybe 10 numbers. I see a bunch of guesses from Dawn. She's gotten close. Does anybody else want to do a second guess? I saw Linda's second guess. I don't see anybody really. Let me go back and be, oh, Dawn, you actually are very close. So Dawn, I'll give it to you. You want it bad because you're guessing it was 28. Okay, so I will send you Happy Mail. Now, what do y'all think so far? You like the dirty look? I know it's really, you know, rustic and old looking. I'm gonna paint the inside. By the way, if y'all have any questions about colors and all that, I will answer those as soon as this is over. I'm gonna take this same zinc and go on the inside and paint that. And then I will go back and muddy it up a little bit because I don't want it just a brand new shiny hubcap. Again, if you're interested in these, just leave me a comment that says interested in truck. I believe they're 40 and then shipping. So whatever the shipping. Shipping typically on these is not horrible. It's around 10 bucks. I wish I could do like Amazon and say free shipping. They really get us on that because we just can't do that. That's a lot of money in shipping. So, but also if you need paint, I can provide that, you know, so I try to help you in other ways. Amazon wants y'all to use them for everything. And I don't blame people because, you know, if you're a Prime member, free shipping is hard to beat. Okay, so I'm going to kind of, like I said, I'm going to kind of muddy stuff up, and we don't want it to be a super shiny, so I'll kind of make it dirty looking. And I just go through my colors like I showed you, so putting some black on. I really like the black for that. And obviously I'm taking my finger and just kind of rubbing it in to get that look that I'm going for. I'm definitely going to go into my brown because that's the dirty look. But as you see, it doesn't need to look any certain way. You're just getting the look of dirt if you're going to do one this way. So just till you like it, until you think it looks how you want it to look. And when I get done, I'll post a picture of my other truck that I have in this room and show you, because it is kind of messy, but not near like this. The other one is, I wanted it to look old, but it's not like dirty. Take some, put that on the handle again. Just don't want it to be super shiny. And the rest is just kind of getting it to how you like it. I will always go back with my brush and hit, you know, any places that if you see white anywhere, that's where you need to get something. You definitely don't want, and I will also, like I said, after this is over, I'll tump it over and do all this. But I wasn't gonna make y'all watch that part. And I'm just amazed that so many have stuck with me. So it looks like I have 10. I lost the majority, but you guys are diehard followers, aren't you? Dawn, I don't remember if you've gotten Happy Mail from me, so I don't know if I have your address. If I don't, message me, but likely I probably have it if I have ever. Because I feel like I might have sent you some for the Alzheimer's event. Guys, have have y'all transitioned over to the art and craft showcase? So the Alzheimer's event was so fantastic. We all had a blast. It was so good. So many good artists and different, you know, creations and so many good things. And so when I did the survey at the end, I always do a survey to see how to improve it. People did not, they were like, you know, can it be longer, or do we have to end it? It was so fun, this and that. So I just thought to myself, like, why do we have to end it? If everybody's enjoying this and the artists are, you know, so many people got to follow artists they had never known before. And that was one of the questions I said, you know, how many of these artists did you know? How many did you start following after? I mean, that is so amazing for artists that are trying to build a business and trying to get discovered, so that they can make some money for their family. You know, some of them are already working full-time, but they just need some supplement. Like, that's such a great thing. So it serves so many purposes. We raised money for Alzheimer's. Artists were able to get discovered by you guys, and y'all would follow them and things. I was just thinking I need like a window color. So you can do your windows black like that, and I don't hate them. I don't hate them. I'm trying to decide. I think this is actually going to be too bright. I would definitely have to muddy it up. I think I'm going to leave them black and put a little bit of just a flat gray. So you grab some white and mix with this. But because the event, we just had so much fun, we decided to keep it going. So not all of the artists will be the same ones. We've added some new ones, and we've added some crafters. So it's called Art and Craft Showcase. My goal with it is to obviously provide stuff for you guys, because there's so much talent out there, and I want them to, you know, get to show what they do, show their techniques, all of that. And then also, I'm going to give 10% of everything that I make with that group back to the Alzheimer's Association. So I'm just going to put a few streaks like it's a window. You know, you might want to use a smaller brush, but it doesn't have to be anything perfect. Just kind of put a few things across so that, you know, looks like a reflection or something. And so anyway, because the presenters pay a fee to get to present, and anyway, I hope you guys will be a part and continue to support it, and continue to support me and the other artists that are in there, because it's such a great thing if you can watch some of it and comment and share it with your friends. I was not supposed to say that word, but you know, all that good stuff. So we want the fun to continue, and let me tell you, Christmas will be here in no time, and there's going to be so many great ideas shared in there. So you definitely want to be a part. I will put a link in here when I'm done that says how to get to the group if you're not familiar, and if you're a presenter or you know a presenter that would be good for the group, just tell them about it. They can message me. I've got a little application to fill out just so that we get a good variety of presenters and projects. So, okay, I like it. What do y'all think? Oh, did I finish the front? Let me see. I want to put something here. Let me just, you could do the, on new trucks, I will make the lights. I've made them gold before, and I've made them like a light blue. I'm just going to make these kind of a gray. You know, when this is good and dry, we can write on here. You can write a license plate number, or you could write like whatever state you're from, or if it's going to your grandfather, you could write G-Paw, or, you know, just, you could do anything with that. So, all right, guys, that is it. So I'll finish it. I will paint the bottom, finish the inside, and then post some pictures. I want to be sure y'all get all the angles. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. You do, Dawn? Good, thanks. Good, y'all like it? Yes, 40, Sheila. Oh, good. They don't sell these at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I actually was, where was I? Hobby Lobby. Was it Hobby Lobby that I saw those though? Trying to think where I was when because I picked them up and they were small. It was a camper, and was that Hobby Lobby? Or it might have been Michael's the other day, somewhere. But I did not like them. They were resin and they felt very cheap. So if you're just wanting something you can put out, you know, this year and you're not going to keep it, that's okay. But for something that you want every year, you would be so much better off with a good quality. This is a good quality, a really good size. Look how big it is. I mean, it's like, I want to say maybe 12 inches. I'm not sure. And I don't have my, let me show you this, because most of y'all that are watching probably have paint bottles. So it's about, you know, a little more than 3 paint bottles. And then wide would be, you know, it's wider than that, but you get the idea. So I'll get all the dimensions and all of that information for you if you are interested. So guys, I'm gonna go read your comments, but thank you for hanging out with me. I really needed to talk to everybody and see how y'all are and just get to paint and chit chat like we always do. So I appreciate you. Leave any comments, questions, all of that. And if you catch this on the replay, just type #replay. All right, guys, thanks again. I will see you soon. Bye.